about it.
Hey, hey, I be that uh,
Uh,
when it first came out. Shit, that Grand Theft.
yeah. All right, we live now. We live.
In the motherfucking hills. You, what's the night? Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
What's Duro doing?
What'd you say?
What is Duro doing?
Duro.
Yo,
Mike,
can you hear me?
Yeah, we live now. We
Yeah, we
live.
live. We live. We live. My fault. My fault. Um,
fat.
Duro Ricio Bully Camp. I got my man Yellow One. Got Nell Mac up in this joint. Salute, salute, salute.
You,
Salute, fellas. Salute.
Salute Biz. Salute AQ. That's my guy, man. Um, yeah, man. First of all, before I even get started on everything, I want to thank y'all, man. When something, what I'm saying, had happened to my dog, y'all all reached out as brothers, and I appreciate y'all. Cause y'all genuinely, what I'm saying, y'all genuinely had love and concern. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to GR, shout out to Yella, shout out to CDC, shout out to Nell Mac, um, shout out to everybody, the whole team. Shout out to everybody. Um, but Bane is good. Bane is on the men. You know what I'm saying? He good. What happened to him? I'm glad it happened with me. Because what I'm saying, he shook back in like, man, a better time frame than I thought. Uh, not to to my own horn and anything, but it was just one of those things, man. Because so the main thing is, I wanted to get Della's World. What's up, brother? I wanted to talk about is because of the simple fact, man. Like uh, vets do things and say things for the money, man. You know what I'm saying? Because how can uh, a soft tissue injury turn to a potential leg cutting?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Amputation, like that just doesn't make sense. What you supposed to know, you know, before
Mm.
what I'm saying, you let them dictate what's going on with your dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you brothers ever went through anything with the vet. Did you guys when they told you it was one thing and it wasn't that?
yep.
Uh, mm, no, not really. I hadn't went through that.
Yeah,
They
we
gave
went through that.
a good estimation of what they think.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's a lot of guessing, and sometimes like people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? That what I mean. You supposed to know what you supposed to know first. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Right.
because you just don't have an idea. Like they don't always have an idea. It's like going to the doctors. You go to the doctors, and the doctors, you can tell them, I don't know, man, you got a UTI. The first thing they want to say is a bladder cancer. You know what I'm saying? It comes off in certain ways, and you kind of want to know what you're supposed to know first before what I'm saying, you make any decisions, or you just like, oh yeah, let me just go ahead and do that. That will mess you up, especially when people, yeah, AQ, yeah, for real, bro. For real. That's exactly what it's about. It's about that money. The most expensive thing is when it's important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
they want to charge you a crazy number just to find out what's going on with this certain one.
absolutely, absolutely.
Shit, here we go again.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's like at the end of the day, I want all of us to know what we supposed to know before we make decisions, when it comes to the health of our pets. Rabies is good, AQ, uh, for that reason. You know what I'm saying? Um, Definitely, for sure. Because you definitely want to make sure your dog's got that. But a lot of people don't do that either. They don't do the shots. Um,
I know I don't do the rabies shot.
you don't? Why?
Nah. I mean, my dogs ain't coming in contact with no animals. They ain't coming in my yard. No coons, possums, coyotes, and none of that. So, you
At
know,
all?
uh, nah. No, they
Man,
ain't coming.
I
They see mine. My
thinking about.
yard get to cutting up. They ain't coming to the gate to the kennel. Trust me.
I've been thinking about checking
Yeah.
that vet online that's in London or something like that,
Hmm.
where you can buy the rabies shots that they sell to the vet.
Uh,
I was gonna do some more research in it, but I just seen that when I crossed the website.
Yeah.
Now I will say this. I
Uh
will
huh.
say this. What I did do.
Is the most
Um, I back in 13, they came to my yard and shit. And they were like, "Well, you ain't got no rabies tag," and I had to go get some shots for my dogs then. So just so I can go to court and show them that I got the shot, the tag, the little tag that the vet give you. And I took
Yeah.
them to court and shit. And took the tag to court to show I had the shots. But shit, I did that. That was like 12 years ago.
Yeah, they will do that just to make sure rabies. If your dog was to slip out the lead or whatever they got your dog on, that the rabies, what I'm saying, wouldn't be passed off to, another animal or whatever. Because rabies is serious, yo. Like I worked in the vet field, so like I've seen like a animal, a dog. I actually seen a dog and a cat have rabies. You got to cut the head off and send it to the lab, bro, because the rabies affect the brain. You know what I mean? So you have to have the
Yeah.
dog. Yeah, like you have to have the dog or the cat or whatever you bring. You gotta have the head cut off and gotta be sent out to the lab. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
When the police come to a yard, that's what they look for when they say, "Do you have your paperwork up to date?" Yes, they do, bro. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They do. Yes, they do, bro. For the simple fact that they want to make sure because it's the law. Yes, yeah, yeah. I was just about to say that you will get a fine because it's a law. You want to make sure that and they can confiscate your dog if they don't, and they'll put them in quarantine and they'll fix them on purpose. They'll put them in quarantine, and then you won't be able to get the dog for weeks because it'll then be up to the what is it, the Humane Society to give you your dog back. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. Sometimes the fine could be up to 500 though. You
man
know.
in North Carolina. They want you to register your dog, every dog, $50.
Yes. Yes.
Technically, nobody really does it, but if you one little mistake, and that's what they can use against you, like you saying.
Shit, here we go again.
Yep.
And see another thing, like that's how they got me. They came to the yard and shit. And everything was cool. They was sheltered and water and they was healthy and shit. So they couldn't charge me with nothing. They was
Mm-hmm.
about to leave. They was about to leave. And then the code enforcement dude was like, "You got rabies shots?" And I was like, "Nah, I ain't got no rabies shot." And they were like charging for that. So they had wrote me some tickets for that and shit. That's what my fine was for. They wrote me tickets for no rabies shot.
Damn. And you still don't
Yeah,
do the shot,
and then
bro?
nah, man, I don't do no shit. Man, nah, I don't do the shot. Nah, nah, I don't do the shot. Hey, they were just over here and shit. It was just like the neighbor at the time. I had like the next door and shit. The woman still stay here, but her boyfriend at the time, he put the people on me and shit. And that's all it was about, you know what I'm saying? And so they came over and shit and that shit. But the animal control dude, like them niggas breed like they breed bullies and they were breeding bullies and shit at the time. So they wasn't tripping. You know what I'm saying? It was just his ass, was being an asshole, the code enforcement dude. They wasn't tripping, so but nah. My dogs, they ain't getting out my yard. They ain't biting nobody. Nah, I ain't.
Yeah, I mean, bro, like AQ said, bro, they serious, man. They'll take your dog, man.
Nah, they didn't take mine. They just wrote me fines.
That's it.
Yeah, they wrote me tickets, and then I went to court and showed I had the shot, and they threw the tickets out. But they charged me with some court costs, shit, a fine for court costs.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, that was 12 years ago.
Yeah. And man, what brought them out to your yard? If you don't mind me asking you.
Oh, it was the neighbor. You know what I'm saying? It was the neighbor. Just I didn't like the amount I had at the time or whatever, and it was just that was it. It was just the number,
Yeah.
and shit, and he took pictures and shit, and see, I didn't have a privacy fence up neither. I got one up now. I put one up like actually after that happened. I put a privacy fence up on one side. So, but that's all it was. They came because he told on me.
Mm.
That's why they came. It was, yeah, that's all it was. And it's like, bro, we neighbors, we stay by each other, we men. You could talk to me first. You can come
Right.
to me about, hey, can you trim down and come to me first. Can
Mm-hmm.
you trim down the number of dogs you got, blah, blah, blah. You could have did that. And then if I
Yeah.
get smart with you, cuss you out, then the next step, then you go tell. You go,
Right.
but just off the rip, just go and do that. Nah, you ain't have to do that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like drive. It's like driving with no license. I guess Duro trying to figure out is there a reason why? Because is it because it's expensive where you at? Is it because you got too many dogs?
no, I mean I just don't see the need to do it. My dogs, like I said, my dogs ain't coming in contact with no animals.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see the. I don't. I never did. I did it because at that time, like I said,
Yeah.
because I had to go to court. But now I do the parvo shot or whatever. I don't do no. I got a dog here that's 13 years old. He had his shots when he was a puppy. He 13, a bully, and they
Mm.
don't supposed to live that long. And he ain't had no rabies shot. Now I don't get mine. I do it. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't about the money.
Hey,
I get a shot, but I don't.
pup,
Huh?
the Pravo come as a pup, or you still?
Nah, just a puppy shot.
Yeah,
Just
that's
when
what.
they puppy. Man.
Right, right.
Like I don't give my dog a shot every year and all that. I don't do that shit. Some people get a dog a shot every fucking year. I give my dog 13. He ain't had a shot since 2012. It's 2025. He a bully. They ain't healthy. They don't supposed to live long and this, that, and that. He 13. I don't do that shit, man. I don't do no shots every year and all that. I don't do that. Some people do got to take it in and get a shot every year. I don't do it. I'm just old school with it.
I think you got to go off the dogs too, because some people do have sickling dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
mean, a
know
lot of
people.
the
I know.
times. Go ahead,
Go
yo.
ahead. Go ahead, Duro. Now you go ahead. You go ahead.
I know it's a lot of times like it depends on where you are. If you don't do shots, like if you are like in a very hot place, most of the time you might not need certain shots because that virus or whatever can't survive in the heat. Um, but certain things is like Biz said, certain shots is important. You know what I mean? I mean, for me, I'm look. I ain't telling you what to do, bro. Because what you do for your
Right, right. I
dogs is
feel you.
what
I
you do
feel
for
you.
your dogs.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but for certain things with certain breeds, like you definitely want to, and just because what I was taught, and I'm just saying what I was taught. When it's a bulldog, you know what I'm saying, they already have, you know what I'm saying, like a compromised breathing. You know what I'm saying? So like I mean pits too. Like I call them bulldogs. So, you know, like it's one of those things where you kind of want to protect them as much as you can. But if your yard is, I don't know, where you at in Mississippi, bro?
Right, right. Yeah, yeah.
Is it hot there? Is it hot there?
Mm-hmm. It's like
So
98
you
today.
yeah, see, you might not need that. That's why your dog's probably is cool. See, where I'm at in Philly, you definitely need to, especially if you walk your dog, if you take your dog off the yard, if you go to the vet, if you go in different areas, go to a creek, it's certain shots that's important that you definitely want to make sure your dog have because it with being unvaccinated at all, it'll die just like that,
Mhm.
especially now today. Now, when we was in the 90s, I'm gonna keep it real. Most of the dogs didn't have shots at all back in the 90s.
I'm with you on
You
that.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? They didn't have shots at all, man. But you know what I'm saying? And they lived 15, right? They was old, a lot of them. So, you know what I'm saying? That
Right.
was like they were dogs was doing better back then as we was too. We were too as humans. We were doing a lot better in the 90s as well. The food was better, you know what I'm saying? So things was better. So but you know, with bad breeding, you know, with man trying to do too much with the dogs, with you know, with a lot of things, it kind of broke the breeds down some. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
Tony, what up, bro? Much love, man.
Like what a lot of people don't talk about too, man, is them little Yorkies and stuff like that. When you breed them wrong too, man, they be having mad issues.
Yeah. Yo, AQ. Some people dogs don't look too good to go to the vet, so they avoid the vet.
Tone.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yo, I mean,
Like I
I
just told him, I just told him I could take any of mine to the vet. I just commented I could take any. I ain't saying he was talking about me, but I mean I could take any of my dog out in public. I ain't ashamed at all. You know, I could take any
nah,
of my dog out. Yeah.
I don't think you're talking about you, bro.
Right, right now. I'm just saying I just responded to it though. You know what he was saying. I don't know if he was talking about me or not. Maybe he was, but I could take any of my dog to the vet. I take them
Hey,
out in public.
hey, I wanna. Hey, it's a couple of things. Hey, so I want to know why they would label. AQ, you got pits, bro. Like I want to know why would they label your pits a mixed breed? That's crazy to me, man.
Oh well,
That's
shit, they
crazy.
labeling mine. I'm gonna correct them in a minute if it's me. If I go in there, cause they know what type of my vet don't tell my vet know what type of dog I get. You know,
Shit. Here
and
we go
so
again.
yeah,
Real shit. Real shit,
and they
man.
label them mixed. They label them mixed breed. Oh well, I hope he correct them and tell them that it's a pure breed.
Shit, my vet actually told me what I had.
What they say, bro.
They put on there the blue fawn.
A blue farm what?
Um, a blue fawn pit. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know his
You
particular.
saying you ain't know the color?
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. Yo, hit that like button for me, y'all. Hit that like button for
Hit
me.
like, hit that subscribe.
We just jamming, man. We just bouncing with it. You know what I mean? We ain't doing too much. We just trying to vibe out, man.
Indeed.
Man, we AQ. I want to talk about hold on, I lost shit, John. I want to talk about unvaccinated puppies, bro, because you know what grinds my gears, man. Let me tell you what really grinds my gears, like Peter say on Family Matters. I mean on what is it? Family Guy. I said Family Matters. But let me tell you what really grinds my gears, man. Like when you got unvaccinated puppies, like what is your purpose of breeding if you're not going to take care of the puppies at all? Like I see people vaccinating puppies either too soon, or they give them a half a shot, or they give them no shots, and they don't even know how to prevent certain things. Like they don't know how to prevent parvo, how to clean it up, how to do this, how to do that. And to me, it's like when I see that, I'm like, yo, so what are you doing it for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it just for $200? You know what I mean? Or like what are you breeding for, bro? At that point, because it's
Yeah.
like your dog's like your puppy, your stock ain't gonna make it if you ain't. You got to do right by the breed, by the puppies. You know what I'm saying? In order for the puppies to make you a little bit of money or whatever the case is, but you got to do right by the dog, man. You can't just be, you know what I'm saying? Just I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't worried about it. Yeah, you could come get them. I sell them at 5 weeks. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me, man. Like I don't understand like what's up with that. But then they'll get on, like say they got a YouTube, they'll get on their YouTube. Oh man, I lost the whole litter. I wonder why. It's crazy to me, man. It's crazy.
Now I sent one that the transporter. He just left about 2 hours ago with
Mm-hmm.
one of my pups, and I did the shots or whatever, So
Mm-hmm.
and I took the little one. And what another thing that y'all can start doing is too is the little bottle, that you mix the stuff up to do the
Mm-hmm.
shot.
Mm-hmm.
You can take that sticker. You can take that sticker and peel it off, and you can put the and stick the sticker to the paperwork, the registration paperwork. You know,
Yeah, I got you. I mean, see, so elaborate a little bit more when you did that, bro.
okay, so I gave the shot, to the pups. I kept the little bottle that you got to mix them together to do the shot.
Yeah.
So it's the little it's a sticker be on the bottle. So you just take the sticker out both bottles and you just stick it to the ADBA paperwork.
Proof
So
of
when the
that.
transporter handed the puppy and the
Oh,
papers,
you
he'll
got the
see right there
shot.
on his page. He'll see he had the
Yo,
shot. It's proof.
I
It's
like
proof.
that, bro. I like that, bro.
Yeah,
I like that,
yeah.
bro.
And take
My other transporter, she actually another transporter that I use, a female. I didn't use her this time. The dude that came today, she recommended him today. This was my first time. Well, she recommended him early this week or last week,
Mm-hmm.
but no, early this week. But anyway, she was the one told me to, put me up on it. She was like, yeah, take the sticker off and put it up that sticker off the bottle and stick it to the paperwork. I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, because that's what the vets do. That's what the vets do.
mm-hmm.
Um, when you go to the vet and you get a shot. So that makes sense. I actually like that though, man, because that's a shot record. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now, the person that got the dog, when they receive it, they know what shot, was given. And I believe on the label the serial number is up there as well. So if the puppy was to have a reaction, they can always figure out what batch it came from. And that's important, man. So I like that. Round of
It
applause for
is
that.
on there. Yep, yep. You
Yep.
right. Yep,
Yeah,
it
for
is on
sure.
there. The
Yeah.
number. Yep, you right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Important
Yeah.
because go to the vet. Some vets, uh,
As a matter of fact, I got the paperwork. I got 2 puppies left, and I got the sticker. Uh, I got the sticker on the paper. I could turn my camera around and
Yeah.
show you exactly what I'm talking about. Hold on,
Yeah.
let me go in here. Let's see.
Shout out to everybody in the
Uh,
chat, man. I appreciate y'all,
let's see.
man.
Let's see how we gonna do this camera.
a lot of vets
Okay.
won't do your shots unless you got records. So they'll start you from the beginning to charge you.
Absolutely. Absolutely they will. Yep. Yep. You definitely a brother that went to the vet before, Matt. For sure.
Yeah.
They sure will. They'll start the whole series over, even if the dog don't need it. But for the simple fact they don't have a record of it. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yep. That's perfect, brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. That got the name and everything. That got everything you need up there.
Mm-hmm.
Official like a whistle.
Yep.
Fish you like a wish. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's a fact, man. My man, hey, I want to go back real quick. My man Tony said, what he say, man? He said they just broke. When I was talking about them having puppies and not vaccinate them, he said po hustling or just don't know. And that's a fact, man. A lot of them, they talk the big money stuff, but for real, you know what I'm saying? They complain about dog food or complain about shots or complain about dewormer. And, that's all hand in hand for puppy care to whelping puppies. So if you can't afford those things and puppy pads or whatever else you may need, you know what I'm saying? Your female, not producing good milk, you need some second step or whatever supplement you may use. You got to make sure you have all that stuff down pat, to make sure that you have a successful, litter. You know what I'm saying? Your pups don't get the right nutrients and vitamins, man. They eyes might not be strong. They might have joint issues. It's a lot that come with that. So you want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that you checking the mother. You want to make sure that you keep an eye on the puppies, how they eating. You know what I'm saying? All of that. You want to make sure you wean them off at the right time. Wean them and still let them eat off their mom a little bit. You kind of just do it at a time. You don't just, some people just stop it and not knowing that your female can get an infection that way. It's a lot of things that go with that. You know what I mean? So a lot of times you got to make sure you know what you're doing to, so you have that success, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you produce a good dog. You want to produce a good dog, man. You don't want no health issues, man. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
because it's the puppies look so healthy that they think they don't need a shot. Yo, hey, AQ, that's true though. That's true. Because a lot of the times they will think that. They'll say, oh man, my dogs don't get sick. My dogs don't do this, don't do that until something happened. And so one of the dogs got something on their paw from being at the dog park, bring it back home, you know what I'm saying? Or if it's, a virus that's in the nose, you know what I'm saying? And they bring it back home and spread it all through your whole kennel. Now your whole kennel got kennel cough. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. So to be smart and to go about it the right way, you want to make sure that you're giving your pups the Bordetella, man. It ain't nothing. Just give them the Bordetella. You know what I'm saying? Get the big dogs the Bordetella. It's simple and it's easy. You just put that thing right on their nail, right in their nose, boop, boop, and they done. You know what I'm saying? Hit the next one. It's easy. Just make sure you got it, man. If you go into those creeks, you know what I'm saying? Make sure your puppy old enough to get the Bordetella shot. Bordetella Lepto. Make sure they get the lepto shot, man. Lepto is very important, man. Lepto is very, very important if you're getting in creek water, river water, wherever you at. Make sure you got
I
that lepto shot for sure.
I think then we talk about lepto. Didn't I talk about lepto on here a while back? Maybe I
Uh,
did. Maybe did I?
I'm not sure, bro, because we talked about a lot. But reiterate. That's
Oh,
what we
oh,
here for.
okay. Okay, well, okay, you mentioned lepto. Okay. I sent the dog to Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the girl liked to go hiking, like to go hiking in the woods by the creeks and shit. So the puppy caught leptospirosis. Lepto,
Yeah.
lepto
Uh
for
huh.
short. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, she said my puppy he was about maybe about 4 months old. She had
Mm-hmm.
him maybe a month and a half, 2 months. Oh, my puppy got lepto. I said, I didn't even know what it was. I never even heard of it, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest with you. I said, what is that? And you said you vaccine for that. I said, I didn't never say I vaccine for that because the shots that I use don't cover that.
Right.
So I never heard of it. Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
You told me that you vaccinated for this. So I said, well, let's look through the thread, through the text messages.
That ain't
I
it.
ain't said nothing about no lepto.
Mm.
And she so I text her, hey, how the puppy doing? You know what I'm saying? She ain't never, that was like 4 years ago. And she never texted me back. You know what I'm saying? So I guess if she got mad, I don't know. But I believe the puppy was okay. She took him to the vet or whatever, but she didn't tell me how. She never responded back when I asked her, you know what I'm saying, how he was doing. And they get it from drinking like stagnated water
Yep.
that
Dirty
got piss
water.
up in it.
Yeah.
I thought
Deer
it was
from the
dirty water
deer,
with feet with piss. Huh?
from deer, from animals.
Yeah, and she like to walk in the woods, so she walking in the woods, and he
Yep.
probably drunk some dirty water like that's been sitting in a puddle. He
Right.
drunk it or whatever, and that's how he picked it up.
Yep.
But
That's
but
how
yeah,
I go.
that's my story on lepto. That was
Yeah.
my introduction to lepto.
That's why lepto is important. That's what I'm saying. Lepto is very important. But a lot of people don't even know, and I don't like to tell people. I watch YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to get in the comments and tell people like, yo, man, you should do this, because everybody don't receive help the proper way. Some people being they
No,
feelings,
they
they being
don't.
emotional.
Yes, they
You know
do.
what I'm saying?
Yes, they
And you
do.
like you
Yeah.
like, damn, bro, like I'm just trying to help you. Like I like you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I like your dogs. I'm just trying to help you, let you know that that's too early to get that dog that shot. You know what I'm saying? Then they delete your comments, block you, do this, that, and the third. Oh, or respond negatively. Oh man, I don't need your help. I don't know who you think you are. This, that, and the third. You like, okay, bro. I was just trying to help you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all know me, I show love to everybody. So y'all see me on under this person comments, this person comments. I watch the dogs. So it's just like, yo, like I'm trying to help you, and I'm trying to help us build better dogs. You know what I'm saying? With my knowledge coming from the vet field, I can get back to the dog community, help us save money. You know what I'm saying? With stuff instead of going to the vet. If I can get it to you, you know what I'm saying, or show you how to get it at a cheaper price, let's do it. Why would you want to go to the vet
Mm-hmm.
and spend $500 when you can hit me and I could tell you this, that, and the third? You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, it's like it's crazy to me, man, how people be acting. You know what I'm saying? Hey Tony, I saw your John, bro. I saw your comment, bro. He said my janky ass feed store sells the blank shot records you can stick the labels on, but a lot of people get them out for free. And that's a fact. A lot of people give them out for free, and they don't know. They don't know the game. A lot of people don't know the game, and a lot of people don't know where you can get stuff from that can help your program. You know what I'm saying? Be better and run like a true business instead of running like, homeboy kennels up the street. You know what I'm saying? That's what we trying prevent. We trying to get rid of the homeboys and be real LLCs and real businessmen and businesswomen and dog men and dog women. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole goal. Being better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's definitely good to have documentation, bro. For sure. My Tony, man, people be out here praying for small letters so they don't have to pay for all them shots and stuff. Yo, man, yo, I heard a breeder say one time that they had, I think they had 2 litters on the ground at the time, and they said that they were going to let the next breeding tie one time so it don't have a big litter. That's crazy to me. So it's like, what you breeding for? Like if you go to do that, bro, like you might as well not even do that breeding. You know what I'm saying? You just wasting your stud, man. If it is a stud, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And you can stick one
Right.
time and still get 8-9 puppies out one stick.
They don't want to talk about that though. They don't want to talk about
Yeah.
that. They don't want to talk about that. They just think that, oh, if they stick twice, you know what I'm saying, I'll get a 10-piece or more. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know that if that dog a real stud, like I said, you might get that 8, bro. You might get 7. That's still a nice size litter that you got it off. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case is. So it's still like, you know, you got to make sure that you're doing what you know, trying to do the right way, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can't afford to breed these dogs, don't breed them, man. Just be responsible. Like, you know how many people I see on threads, bro? And it makes me not want to do a breeding at all for the simple fact that, you know how many people beg to rehome their dogs, bro? I'm getting deployed. I got these 2, and they always pits. I got these 2 red-nosed pits. Hit me up for rehoming, and I'm like, yo. So if you was in the military or the army or whatever the case is, what you get the dogs for? You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
if you couldn't give them a commitment, what you get the dogs for? Now they then got used to you. They already 8-9 months. Now you're trying to give them to somebody else. That's crazy to me, man. That's crazy.
Yep.
Get a lot too.
They feel like they
Yep.
can become
Yep. Why
immune
you
to the
get them for?
viruses. Yeah, like it's crazy to me, man. Yeah, that's not
That's
true.
why I
Blood,
order
what
my
up,
shot.
blood?
I order my shots in bulk.
Me too, bro. Me too. Me too. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Me too, bro. For the simple fact that I'm like this, man. I'm like, yo, uh, I'm like, man, listen, bro. Uh, I do them annually now. So I'm like, yo, when November come, they get they annual. Then I'm like, yo, I'm just, instead of buying, you know, just 2 shots, I'm gonna buy 4. You know what I'm saying? So when November come up again, I already got it. You know what I'm saying? Because what if something happened? You know what I'm saying? And that joint out of stock or whatever the case is. Now I can't do what I need to do, and I just hate feeling like that. So I always like to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Thug? What's going on, blood? Much love, brother. Always.
One blood.
A
Now,
lot of people
as of
don't.
right now, as of
Yeah.
right now, I'm out of the bulk shots. I'm out. So I just went with the 4 puppy. I just had 4 puppies, so I just went on ahead and took me an ice pack and a little cooler, and I took it and I went and bought the shots and put it in the ice, put it in the cooler and zipped it up with the ice pack in there till I got home. You know, you want to keep it cool. You don't want to, because once it get hot, that's it. It ain't no good no more anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of
If
that,
that,
go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Speaking of that, we was talking, and I wanted to ask, how does a breeder with not so much popularity as the OGs sell their dogs for $1,000 or more?
Well, shit, I can answer that one. You gotta just keep, you know, you gotta have quality. man, get good photos of your dogs, man. Good pictures. You know what I'm saying? Get good photos, and that's another. But that's a thing though. It's kind of, they kind of like they're kind of like your competition. I don't want to say competition, but it's like people gonna look at them before they, you know what I'm saying, maybe look at you. And then you got people then at the same time, you got people that saying some of these OGs or these old heads, or people give not necessarily even OGs or old heads, but just people saying, "Oh, I don't like Brundle dogs. I don't like Brundle," and a lot of people hear that and they listen to that, and they
Yeah.
don't like them because they heard somebody else say they didn't like them. And I got a
Okay.
lot of Brundle dogs on my yard. So, but
I
at the
mean,
same
it's time to get
time,
busy, you know?
it at the same time though. But at the same time, you have to. It's you got to find people that want Brundle dog. Or some people don't care. It's a lot of people out there in this world though that you can reach though. It's a lot of people. This world is big. It's a lot of people in this world that you can
Yep.
reach. So I don't really just let it. I don't let it hinder me. I still, what I'm saying. I mean, people can say what they want and say they don't like Brundle dogs or whatever, which is fine. But you see the quality of man. You see how man looking. Nice coat, big bone, just nice bred dog. So
Mhm.
that's I'm gonna keep pushing mine. I ain't gonna let color stop me.
Right.
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, man, I feel like the whole thing with color, bro, I feel like it's crazy to me. Like, I feel like, yeah, I mean, you shouldn't breed for color, but I feel like, just for color, pardon me, but I feel like, color is important, man, because, you know, to create a beautiful dog, you got to have a little bit of color. And Brindles are beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
especially you get the right Brindle. It's kind of like Merle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see some Merles, you like, I don't like that dog. But then you see some Merles, you like,
Mhm.
that's a beautiful coat. And that's how Brindle is for me. Like, I feel like Brindle is that type of, that color that's like, man, that's gorgeous, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't think people should listen to people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people should just,
Shit. Here we go again.
just do what they need to do for their program and not get influenced by other people. You know what I'm saying? Just stick to what you're doing. Stick to what you know. Do what you do, and I feel like you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Because you can, Mac,
Mhm.
you can literally. I'm not gonna say you can sell your dogs for anything, but it's a market for dogs, bro. You just have to want to do the footwork to really be able to off, you know what I'm saying, to sell those puppies. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna come. A lot of people think, oh, because I'm this person or I'm this person or I've been doing this for this long that people gonna come and buy my dog. That doesn't work like that. You still gotta promote it. You still gotta make sure that this, that, and the third, and it's all a selling point. You know what I'm saying? It's all a selling point. If your presentation is right, and you know what I'm saying, how you present it, someone will call. Someone you're gonna call and be like, yo, I need one. I need two. Yo, I want one. My homeboy want one, whatever the case is. I mean, Yella, how many pups you sold off this litter right here, man? How many you got left?
I got two. I sold. It was only four, so I sold two.
You got two left.
Yeah. Oh,
You
and,
know what I'm
and oh,
saying?
and before I forget, the pup that I shipped out today, I sold him through Lancaster.
Lancaster pups.
Yeah, yeah,
I
Sweet.
mean, it's
yeah,
time to get busy, you know?
yeah. But now I've
That's
been getting a lot of views. I can see the views though. I can see I've been getting a lot of views, but I ain't been getting no lot of calls. But I've been getting a lot of views. I took
yeah.
pretty good pictures. I think I took some pretty, some nice pictures of them or whatever. But I did sell that one today through the one that I shipped
Ooh,
out today. It was through Lancaster.
word. Hey, I
Yeah,
want to get to
Yeah.
what Tony just said, man, because
yeah.
that's 100. Yo, I'm gonna come back though as well, because this right here just hit me. $1,000, have papers, take your dog out with you, socialize to breed it or breed designer dogs. I always have a dog hanging out my window. But look, Yo, look, hanging out my window is crazy, bro. But yo, let me tell you, gang. Like, you know how you just said, bro. I just want to let me start that, John, man. 1,000 half papers and take your dog out with you. That's hand in hand, bro. How many people did music in this joint? If you did music before, know somebody did music before. Everybody know back in the day, MySpace came and it kind of that was the beginning of the social media wave. But on the real, when you had printed out CDs, that hand in hand got you way more fame than the online profile. I'm just keeping it real with you. So that hand in hand still that merch, that hat, that jacket, that t-shirt, whatever. It's all marketing. It's all marketing. It's all like, oh, yo, this, that, and the third. Yeah. I seen this person walk. Oh, he got pups. Oh, he got this dog with him. Yo, if you got 100 dogs on your yard and none never leave and nobody can never see it, then what you doing it for, man? You know what I'm saying? Nobody can never see it, never touch it, never be like, yo, I need one. It can never be on display. Then you hustling backwards. If you don't got no papers, not right now today, then you hustling backwards. Don't nobody want that backyard bred stuff no more. You know what I'm saying? Unless you selling that for $200. You selling it for $200, you gonna sell a puppy. You know what I'm saying? Because you selling it for $200, bro. You selling it for $350. You know what I'm saying? So get your little 350, whatever the case is. Sell your little 350 dogs, you know, and do that.
Hey,
but if you
Rich,
really want to do it, you're gonna make sure you got what you supposed to have so you can do that. What you was about to say, bro?
I was gonna say Rich Homie Quan came down to Myrtle Beach on Bike Week and gave out 10,000 CDs. By the next week, everybody knew the whole CD.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I mean, it's time to get busy, you know?
That's what I'm saying, bro. You see what I'm saying, bro? That's what I'm talking about, man. That right there makes a big difference. Just being able to be like, yo, man, like, I don't even know this dude, but he came up, gave me a CD, this joint slapping, yo. Because people talk. That hand to hand, that it go. And that's what I be trying to tell my dog brothers, my you know what I'm saying, in the dog community. I be trying to tell the brothers that, listen, man, you know, that hand in hand, you know what I'm saying, that promotion, that, you know what I'm saying, that marketing is what's going to, that presentation is what's going to get you your customers. Because somebody's going to come up to you, talk to you. Oh my God, that puppy is so pretty. Yo, where you get it from? Oh man, I produced this. Oh, you did? You got puppies? Oh man, I'm about to have some, you know, in December. You know what I'm saying? Give them your card right there. Boom. Maybe they give it to somebody you know, and maybe that person call you. They get a dog, and they take it to the vet. Your paperwork is you know, like Tony said, your paperwork is straight. You know what I'm saying? They paid you the money. You got paperwork. You got shot records. Now what happened? Now they like, oh man, I got this dog. They take to the vet. The presentation is everything. Vet like, oh man, you don't need shots. We'll start the shots in, 3 weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? 3 weeks we'll start the second series of shots. So everything's good, no worms. That's presentation. So now they gonna tell somebody ask them, where you get that dog from? They gonna say Yellow One. They gonna say Nell Mac. They gonna say Duro. They gonna say Tony. They gonna say AQ. They gonna say, they gonna say Blood. They gonna say everybody that's up in this joint, because that's what make people be like, that word of mouth and that spread, that's bigger than what you think social media gonna do for you. Social media, half of the profiles is fake, y'all. People really be thinking that's people that's real profiles under their pictures and stuff. That be burner accounts, man. That's not real people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's not real people. That's not people that's under there that's really trying to buy a dog. That's bots, man. Talking about, I'll take one. Let me promote it on such and such page. Like, come on, man. That's bots, man. That's not real.
Yo, you go back to your inquiries to anybody that ever asked you something. All the faces are gone. It'd be like, those wasn't real people.
Yeah, because they don't have no You know what I'm saying? They don't have no profile. They following one person, and you know what I'm saying, or they got one follower and following 5,000 people. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying, that's not real people, y'all. Like, that's not real people. That's bots, man. That's people that's, you know, under your picture, and the bots is hating because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, man, like at the end of the day, man, like we gotta know what we supposed to know. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I want us to do, y'all. I just want everybody, all my brothers that want to know, want to do better. You know, I just want y'all to know that we can do better. We can make better dogs, and making a better, healthy dog, bro, is gonna go longer than us just trying to make a buck. Because that longevity that dog have and that lifestyle, bro, is going to keep people coming back, and it's going to get that word of mouth that you need that keep you around for years. That's how you keep a clean reputation. Don't listen to the other clowns, man. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
You know.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Mhm.
like me trying to sell you an all white Eli dog, but they're supposed to be black. Then what? Yeah. AQ. Every now and then you
But
get a Brindle Eli dog. Yeah, but go ahead.
but some people take this social media, like they take the like we all, of course, the way it's designed, you have to follow somebody. That's what it's called, following. But
Yes.
some people, they take it serious, like they actually follow them. They like live by what they say, and whatever they say is the gospel. You know what I'm saying? Like I follow people, but I don't follow nobody. You feel what I'm
Right, right,
saying?
right.
So, but they
You
take it
gotta be
like
your
they
own
take
man.
it, yeah, they take it literally. Like they listen to what people say. Like it's a bunch of people that can't think for themselves.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. Lorena, thank you. I appreciate it. Much love and respect. Tony said, yo, Tony, you cooking tonight, bro. So he said people always want to talk, interact with your dog more than they want to talk to you for real. But yeah, that's the thing, bro. Because especially if it's a puppy, if the puppy like 5 months, man, that should you in for the kill right there, bro. Because now they like, yo, they want to pet them. You know what I'm saying? They want to hold them. They want to talk about them, the color, the coat, the eyes, the structure, whatever it is that's going to bring, you know, the conversation together. That's what they're going to give you. So at the end of the day, you have to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you giving that off. Make sure you deworm those dogs, man, so the puppies ain't got no fur missing when they 6 months. You can put those dogs on display. They can go out at 6 months. You know what I'm saying? As long as they got their shots, you know what I mean? Let them go ahead and, you know, be petted, man. Let them see stuff. Take them to Tractor Supply. Take them to PetSmart, man. Take them to the feed store, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them go see something. Go stand at the truck spot. Truck spot. You know what I'm saying? Go places. Let them see. Let them hear. You know, that's all important because people going to ride by. Yo, you got pups? You know, that hand in hand is important. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling y'all, that hand in hand, I see it so much. You don't know how many people stop me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you don't got pups yet? What's I'm like, dog, when I got them, I got you, bro. Like I told you, I got you. Like I got you. You know what I'm saying? That hand to hand right there is like, yo, that's, and I appreciate it. I'm never rude or being like, you know what I'm saying, or being big headed or nothing. I'm always pleasant, always like, you know, like, yeah, because the more you talk to somebody, the more you're gonna make them want to do business with you, make them comfortable. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be comfortable with you. Like, oh, you know, like I really like Yella. You know what I'm saying? I really like Nell Mac. I really want to buy a dog from AQ, man. You know what I'm saying? I want a Rhino puppy. You know what I'm saying? I want a Ramrod pup. You know what I'm saying? Like those things is important. You know what I'm saying? So to put those dogs on display, bro, and let the dogs do the talking, you know what I'm saying? With a little bit of marketing from you as the human, you good. You in there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, it's time to get busy, you know?
Yep.
Dog do the talking.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. If it's a puppy, I'm all about face hugging. Yeah, I mean, who not though, Dallas World? Who not? Like who not? Like when people see a puppy, the first thing they say is "oh puppy," you know what I'm saying? So it's like yo, like whether it's a little kid, they want to pet it, whether it's a lady, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the first thing they gonna say, bro. So let that do the talking. Let your presentation speak for itself, and you're gonna reach where you need to reach, man. So your price point is your price point. I don't look down on people that sell their dogs for $350 with no papers because that's fair. It ain't got no papers. You know what I'm saying? Like how if you like how you gonna man listen. You know what I'm saying? Like dogs with no papers is a red flag to me, man. I just can't do it, bro. I don't know about y'all. I
I'm
just
gonna utilize YouTube too. So I want to launch my channel next month. So you guys can, scroll over and give me a subscribe. All I need is like 5 or 6 so I can start going live.
yeah, you know I'm there. What you mean?
Oh yeah.
You,
What you
you,
gonna? What's the name of your channel gonna be?
Well, I'm already like on there because of Nail Mac or whatever. But I'm gonna start, you know, doing some show and tell and stuff like that.
Man, I've been on. I ain't never went live on none of my social media. I ain't never went live on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook.
That's because you tapped into that other market that you just sold your puppy. Other people that's on YouTube probably not.
no, they are. A lot of them are. I seen them on Lancaster.
Yeah,
Yeah, I seen them on Lancaster.
You see people on
What's the other?
YouTube on Lancaster?
Yeah, what?
Oh, okay, okay.
What? Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, okay.
yes. I have, bro.
Mm.
I definitely have. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
for sure.
Like I said, I guess I just be looking at the. Oh, speaking of that, like
Yeah,
man, it be so many people on there mislabeling, misrepresenting. Man, they be having bullies, murder bullies under the pit bull category. I be like, man, come on, man.
yeah,
And then they got the bully, and then for breed, they got the bully choice. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, what why you got this dog over under the American Pit Bull Terrier uh uh group, and you got an American bully?
because it's probably the it factor. Like, oh wow,
yeah.
I mean, I see
But
some. I be seeing dog. I know these is bullies.
look, let me ask you this: when the American Bully was at its top, in the food chain, why was people calling them pit bulls back then? Why were people calling them
because
XL pit
be,
bulls?
because they well I can say this about the original American bully. I can't really talk too much about the XL.
Hmm.
Um, but what I can talk about the XL too. Well, let's get to the regular, like the standard bullies or whatever. They
Hmm.
started they was under the UKC.
Right,
They had UKC paperwork. They had UKC American Pit Bull Terrier paperwork on them.
and that said American Pit
So
Bull Terrier on the paperwork.
oh yeah, hell yeah.
So so that's why they were calling them XL pit bulls.
No, I'm not okay. Now I was talking. I said the standard in there, like the standard
Okay, okay,
bullies in the pockets, like the standard in the pockets. You know,
okay.
not not the little nanos and stuff like that. I mean, so but they had UKC American Pit Bull Terrier. That's where Dave Wilson started it. You know, he started with the UKC.
Mm.
So And then it was it was said that he uh would go to UKC shows and was kind of getting called out on his dogs, like, hey, your dog kind of looked a little mixed, and then I think that's when they just like eventually just broke away and started their own, started the ABKC
Mm.
and stopped calling them bullies, and I mean stopped calling them pit bulls and started calling them American bullies. So yeah, that's what I was now like the XL. Like I said, it just it's people just don't know. People just like I said, they'll call it a pit bull. I mean, we done had this discussion so many times. They call them XL pit bull because they don't want to call it a mutt. They don't want to say the word band dog. They don't want to say band dog. They just I gotta, which ain't nothing wrong with band dog. I liked it. I like them. I seen
No,
some
no,
nice
no,
ones.
you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, I don't would. No, I don't would.
You don't
Man,
like bad dogs.
I don't think it's a
Yes,
band
I do.
because it got too many
Yeah,
characteristics.
yeah, I do,
Here
man.
we go again.
Seriously, man, I do. I do. Yeah, I like some. Yeah, I like some, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? They just tag pit bull on there. They call them pit bulls, and and knowing, like I said before, and knowing that ain't what they is, you know, and it ain't a blanket term. I'm gonna say that again for
Yeah, but
anybody that's listening. Anybody that's listening, it ain't a blanket term. It ain't no blanket term. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. It's it's a shorter way of saying instead of saying American Pit Bull Terrier, you say Pit Bull. I'm gonna stand on that to the end.
Shit.
I ain't gonna never
Here we
change my
go again.
position. I ain't gonna listen. I ain't gonna never change my position on that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So
So
so you saying nothing can be supersized?
now without crossing,
Not without
you
crossing.
can't selectively you
I don't.
can't selectively breed a pit bull. You can't selectively breed an American Pit Bull Terrier and have it to be 120, 30 pounds. You can't do that.
I don't
Nah,
think.
you can't do that.
I don't think you expanded your horizons enough to make that decision because um there is
Okay, break it down for me. Break it down for me.
there is diseases. So
Shit. Here
they
we go again.
when they be small, it's a dwarfism.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody that had a dwarfism dog took advantage of that, and they started making mini stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
whoever uh, had an XL because the dog came out too bigger, I'm thinking that was a disease. It was a defect, and they took advantage of that because it's in the blood. So I don't think it always has to be bred a certain way because it's
So you
it,
saying if a dog come out 100, that would be considered gigantism.
there you go.
That what you saying?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it happens in all other species, especially us. Some midgets have regular humans.
Mm-hmm. Some people have regular standard size humans, yeah. But you're not gonna get a dog that's been the same size for decades, and all of a sudden it come out to be 130 pounds without mixing.
It's
Trust
just
me,
like
brother.
a defect.
I didn't expand in my horizon. You know what I'm saying?
There's a defect. It's always one in a million.
Now it's more than one of them. It's a lot of them motherfuckers running around. It's a bunch of them. It ain't as rare as you think. It ain't rare. It's a bunch of them popped up. A lot of them. A lot of them was crossed.
Oh,
I,
I agree with you. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely a formula, but I was just speaking at on the defect part because I know the lady that started the Shorty Bull. started with
Mm-hmm.
a defect because her dog had dwarfism.
Yeah. Hey yo.
Which dog had dwarfism?
You can't
I
hold
mean, not which dog. Not that's not. Let me rephrase that. Not which dog, but what breed was the dog?
bully.
Okay, it was a bully. Well, I was told that the Shorty Bull was a mixture of Staffordshire Bull Terrier,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
French Bulldog, huh?
It's definitely a formula, but the dog had dwarfism that I think um gave her the inspiration to do what she did. If I'm, that's what I heard.
Yellow, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Oh, all right, all right.
Mm-hmm.
You got quiet. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
hold
I'm
on.
listening.
My man AQ said, call it a pit bull. So when you see my dog is labeled as a mixed breed, I'm cool with that. No heat on me.
Mhm.
Yo, heat free, bro. Heat free, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I'm trying to say, man. Heat free. I don't need no heat. We don't need those people. Let me just tell y'all something too, man. Everybody that's in here, everybody that's in the chat, my panel. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something real genuine coming from me, right? Real quick. Just like a little bit off what we've been talking about, but let me just say this, bro. Watch what y'all put out there. Watch what y'all put out there as far as what your dog's doing, what you post, how you present it, all of that, man. Because let me tell you, the people will be on your behind quick and fast. You feel me? And when those people, when you get that heat, bro, like you get that heat, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that. We already got people who hate our breeds, who think that the breeds are bad, that think they just aggressive and that's their only purpose. Let's keep showing our dogs, you know what I'm saying, in a proper manner so that we don't get no dogs taken away from us. We don't get sued. We don't get none of that, bro. Because there's a lot of that going on, y'all. I'm being for real. You know what I'm saying?
Duro,
It's a lot of that. Like
Du-
rules is changing, man. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, bro.
I got you. I got you on it.
they give you
I
that heat
definitely
like
watch what I post. I watch what I post, and yeah, I got you.
What you say, Matt?
I said. You definitely can't build no school and say you gonna build a school and don't build it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, bro. Like
And he,
you gotta make sure everything is right. Cause don't listen, man. Like now, bro, the rules is changing. The heat is crazy. I mean, the heat was already on, pit bull owners back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But now, when everything just coming, it's more dog attacks. It's more, it's more pit bulls or pit bull mixes getting off the leash, killing other people's dogs. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. And I just want everybody, when y'all come on the show or my surroundings, we love our dogs. You know what I'm saying? We love our dogs. I see everybody, you love your dogs. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I just want us to continue to be successful with our dogs and not have to worry about those people bringing that pressure or that heat on us, man. Because once they got that target on your back, sometimes it go away, but then sometimes, bro, let me tell you, man, it stay there, man. And once it stay there, man, like it's hard to get it off there. I'm telling
yeah,
you. You know what
I
I'm
see
saying? So let's not target ourselves, man. What you say, bro?
you right because I see a YouTube guy that got heat. They keep coming to his house taking his dogs because he keep
Yeah,
posting.
Cause he keep what?
yeah,
He keep posting, so people will call. So now
yeah.
So now he what?
he only do shorts because he people kept calling the people to his
What
yard.
breed it is?
It's a bully breeder and a pit bull breeder.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Two
yeah,
guys.
Mm,
One white, one black.
yeah. Because the people will
mm.
call on. They will call on you for no reason, bro. Like they really will. And it's so crazy because like you gotta really know who you dealing with over the internet, man. Because people will find information. People know
Yes,
people in
sir.
certain places, man. Like you gotta be careful, bro. Like you
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
you gotta be real careful,
if you show your
huh?
yard, if you show your yard and you got a what they call them, and you got a Karen on there that don't like yard setups, that's all it
Yeah.
takes.
Yeah, or they don't like tug of war, or they don't like whatever, bro. That's why I'm saying presentation, how you put it out there is one of those things that you got to be very mindful of when you're doing this thing, this dog thing right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I'm saying, like the rules has changed. Now every dog got to be licensed. You know what I'm saying? Now every dog got to have a certain shot. You know what I'm saying? You got to have records of it. None of our paperwork that, with our pedigree, none of that stuff really matter, but nobody but us or consumers or another breeder that want to buy a pup off of us. But to those people, they don't care. We got UKC papers, AKC papers, UKC, ABKC papers. They don't care, man. The ADBA, they don't care. They like, look, that don't matter. When was the last time this dog was vaccinated with this? When was this, that, and the third? You know what I'm saying? You got some dirty water, whatever the case is, the dog can be taken. You know what I'm saying? Like you just got to be careful nowadays. Just keep your ears and your eyes locked in on your state and what's going on in your state and your rules and know what you're supposed to know. You know what I'm
On
saying? Know what you're supposed to know. Know what the fuck you're doing and make sure you just watch yourself. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? That's all I want to tell the audience. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell my panel because different things is changing. Social media is changing. Like we can't even say certain words no more. We can't. We got to rewrite certain words now on social media, or they get flagged, or they'll be like, you can't post this. You got to rewrite this. You're like, man, all I did was say, yo, Yella, you a fool. I can't write that. No. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta write it, yo, you funny, bro. That ain't really what I wanted to say, but you just gotta
Right,
watch it.
right.
It's more sensitive now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people don't understand that, and that's cool. But I don't really care about them. But y'all, I want y'all to know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to know. I want y'all to understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy though, man. Like somebody was talking about me, on the way, and then they didn't know I knew somebody where they was at, and I asked about it. They said, man, that boy, that person didn't even know their times tables, bro. I said, man, I can't argue with somebody that don't know their times table, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that, bro. Like, I just can't argue with nobody who was in the slow class, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Ooh
just can't
wee.
do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, you know what you supposed to know for your state, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be very careful. You know what I'm saying?
On the
Um,
flip side, you can't call them folks and be like, "Hey, come get this dog." People like, "Nope, you can't take them." And they
yeah. You
to
want to know what's
through the
you want to
fire
know what's
to put
you want
them.
to know what's crazy now, bro? Like shelters now got waiting lists now. Like you can't even just take. Remember, you used to be able to just take your dog to the shelter and be like, "Hey, yeah, I can't take care of it," whatever the case is. You can't even do that no more, gang. Like they gotta have your information and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you on a waiting list before you can surrender the dog. You know what I'm saying? So like, a lot of stuff is changing, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that in a lot of different places, so you know what I'm saying? I know how this thing goes. So I just be when I hear things, I just like to make people aware of what's going on. Cause it'll help us out in the long run. You know what I'm saying? It'll help all the brothers out in the long run. What you say, bro?
Keep them dogs away from them babies.
That too.
One of the big guys that's in like Puerto Rico or something. He got big from having them dogs around his kids, and just so happened one of them bit his baby in the face.
Oh man, what kind of dog,
What
bro?
kind of
Pit?
dog you had?
He got them big pit bulls, big XL jumps,
Huh? Pit bulls?
big XL jumps like Hawk them size.
Nah, that ain't no pit bull.
Well, you know what I mean.
Right.
Oh,
And
all
see,
right.
those dogs are infused with a lot of guardian breeds, like mastiffs and shit like that.
Yeah,
Them
that's just what
guardian
Tony
breeds,
was
they
saying.
infused with that.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, that,
what you gonna say about the monster pit then? Because they
what
officially
monster
done
pits?
that one. The monster pit has officially been labeled monster pit
By who? By her?
by over there. That whole country.
Who is over there? What is over there? I mean, who labeled it? Her and a red a club she started.
No, the club. She actually just introduced us, the world, to what they already had going on.
Who is they?
That country, the club or whatever. You know what I mean? You got to look at her. I can't tell you verbatim, but you know what I mean. She
Okay.
definitely give you the history.
Tony said you talking about the Brazilian bully dog.
Mm-hmm. There you go, the
Uh,
Brazilian jump.
AQ, I don't know if you still here, bro, but let me tell you, man, that maintenance on those dogs, it do make you feel good, bro. Like for sure, for sure. Cause I love when my dogs are shining. You know what I'm saying? They coats looking good. You know what I mean? After bath, you know what I mean? And you brush them and they looking good. You know, teeth shining. You know, feet is cut. You know, real low. You know, and they just look good. I love that, man, because people just stop, man, and just be like, those are gorgeous, you know, and that just make you feel good. That lets you know that your high level of care is really top tier, and that's what you really want. That's what it's all about, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I definitely feel that, bro.
Yeah, but Duro, Tom, them,
Yeah.
and they making all that
Huh?
money.
What'd you say, bro?
Hold on, your phone. Could I say it again?
Uh, Tom, them don't do that, do they?
What?
Groom and trim,
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
they do.
Yeah, his dogs look good. Yeah.
I know they look good, but I ain't know if he groom and trim. I know he
Oh, he
got work.
definitely do. Hey, if you go look at their nails, them Jones cut. Them Jones cut.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Them Jones cut. Yeah, for sure. Pit the pit monster or something. I don't even know, man. I don't know what that is, bro. I don't know what like I don't know what yo, I'm so tired. Like, yo, all right, can I ask y'all something, man? And this not at nobody. Please don't think that. But what is these people trying to create breeds, bro? What are they doing, bro? Does that not bother you, or is it just me? Is it just me?
Yeah, I don't know what they. I don't know what it is.
Like, what is a pit monster, bro? Like, what is that?
He a little cross-eyed. I know that.
They trying to make it the new standard for the XL bully. Are they really? So the ABKC is in on this dog.
Yeah, because that's the only way to get the XL to breed type.
So that's what they're saying. So this is why so many bully breeders are retiring now. This is what it is because of the Brazilian bully dog.
Yep. They don't like the way the registry is going.
Somebody the ABKC ready?
They don't like Dave Wilson's decision making.
Wow,
Oh, so
wow.
they don't like the dog Jax, the chocolate tri dog.
Oh, they over the Nationals. Now it's on to the other stuff. They been
Oh,
having talks with that lady, and everybody been breeding to her dogs, and they allowing her dogs to be registered now.
What,
mm,
So she making a killing all over the world.
bro? So that's why, yo, I was what, you know how many bully breeders are on my page that was posting. I was talking about it backstage that was posting, man, I'm about to retire, the game shifting, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what is going on? Like, why is people, yo, okay, so look, this is another thing, right? If the game is shifting, we have to why we can't preserve the American bully as it was? Why does everything have to become a trend? Right? Like why do we have to now jump on the pit monster or the Brazilian bully dog, whatever it is that we talking about? Why do we have to jack that? What if we ain't jacking that? What if we don't want to do that? I don't want to do that. So why like why
But
we can't
his
preserve
whole
what we got?
his whole pitch is about evolving. So he's not satisfied until he himself see the perfect spectrum of a bully.
See, man, this is why I appreciate the OG Pitbull guys. You know what I'm saying? All the Pitbull guys to preserve the Pitbull the right way. That's why I respect them because they keep the breed alive. You know what I'm saying? Because all this trend stuff going to do is going to die out. We seen it before. We seen this before. We seen this before, right? Like, have we not really seen this before? Like, with the XLs and everybody was making them big and you know what I'm saying, putting mastiff and all types of stuff like Tony was talking about that we already know. You know what I'm saying? But wasn't they didn't that go out of style already? So now they about to bring something else back. What is in the pit monster? What's the breeds that's in that dog?
It's first come first serve, bro. So whoever can get their hands on certain bloods first, then
Uh-huh.
them the pyramid effect. Them the people that's gonna be top at it. That's why it happened to the XLs. You know what I'm saying? Because of the Hawk made such a splash, and he made so much money off of it. That now everybody else, it's the same thing in music. You know, they follow the whatever trend is on.
They want to step away from the terrier look. I mean, that's crazy to me, man. That's crazy to me. So more when we say more bulldog, Tony, they talking about actually like the American bulldog.
Yeah, the
That
bulldog is mixed with a pit to make the pit monster, and they actually have it registered as in the Brazilian network. So now that network is commingling with the Americans,
wow.
they better be careful here, cause you know here
like for the
they was biting people. They banned them in the UK, banned bullies in the UK.
Yeah,
yep. So I mean, they got
And as soon as that happens,
kids.
if you pay attention, right? As soon as that happened, they went back to calling they dog pit bulls. Cause see,
yes they
everybody
did.
in the a lot of people in the bully world, whether they had XL standards, whatever. What we gonna talk about the XL people? I got an
Mm-hmm.
XL bully, XL bully, XL bully. They had got away
Mm-hmm.
from pit bull.
Right.
As soon as they started killing people, and they was calling them. They went back to pit bull.
Pit bull.
I
Yeah.
got an XL pit bull. They went back
Yeah.
to it and started tagging and calling it that. As
Yeah.
soon as they start killing people in UK back, so that's been like in the last 2, maybe 3, 4 years. As soon as that happened, I'd be sitting back just noticing stuff and just be watching, you know. But as
What
soon as that happened,
they
oh,
called
we
Dave
got an
Wilson
XL
down
pit
there.
bull,
They called Dave
huh?
Wilson down there for a big meeting because they wanted somebody to take responsibility for the dog. So what Dave Wilson did is he threw the XL under the bus and said that the XL is not a part of his registry. He do not identify with that dog, and he do not make those dogs, and that blew the world on fire.
Well, hold on now. Now let me ask you this: did those dogs in the UK, did their lineage go back to like ABKC dogs, or is it just something that they was doing over there?
It goes back because he allows all those dogs to be registered. So that's why they wanted him to take responsibility. So they saying, "Oh, you just want the money."
Hmm.
So
And see,
then
that's another thing. I didn't.
He came back
Just,
and said he
go ahead.
apologized for that, and he will now fight for the XL.
And it's another thing that I don't like that they did. I hate that they made a class for them dogs. I hate that they made a class for XLs because they not bullies. I hate that they made a class for them dogs.
Well, it's not a class. Uh, it's not a. It's in the bully world. If you go to a bully show, they'll have what they call all breed, and then you'll see the pit bull people come in. When the
Mm-hmm.
when the real pit bulls line up, man, them some specimens. So it they be totally apart from the bullies. So the XLs are a part of the XL show, the bullies, even though they look like just large pit bulls.
Oh, okay, okay. See,
And
like I said,
they never
I've been
win
out
because
the loop so
they have
long.
the body type. Their rears are too thin.
Yeah.
They don't have the top
Who
skull.
who,
They don't have the wide
who
jaw.
rears too thin? Who rears too thin?
The
No,
XL
he's yeah, he's saying
because of
because
the
they
Oh, they excel. Okay, okay.
yeah.
they brought them to the massive. So them Borbles and them pressers, they got thin rears. So they need the pit
Okay.
muscle to muscle everything up.
So does she just have like do she just have like one dog that's representing as the prototype of the pit monster, or is it like
She
it's a
got
bunch of them?
yeah, several.
Mm.
She did the same thing that Buddy did that started with that big XL that he had. She kind of went to found a breeder that had it and paid him over 50,000 and still gave him half of the rights. And she started like that.
Hey Duro, you frying again?
I'm fine again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
Tony, it's
about
all about Pheno.
Oh,
what
you
about
good
now?
now? You good?
We good? All right.
You good? You good? Yeah, you good? Yeah.
Yeah, all about Fino. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's only gonna get you but so far because people like what they like, man. I mean, it's like the pit bulls, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like people like what they like, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I don't think the bully community should let a guy dictate what you know what I'm saying, what is American bully or you know or whatever. I mean, I just feel like a big dog should make a registry. You know what I'm saying? Make his own registry and just, keep what's going. I mean, it can be done. You know what I'm saying? So like why let somebody dictate what's American bully and what's not? That's crazy to
Cause
me.
they trying, bro. They trying. You know what I mean? It's several people up in the runnings uh, that could be, you would say, more popular. but the respect level that man gets is what he say goes. I
Oh, I'm
don't know.
telling you,
I
he
don't
like
know.
the Messiah. He like a
Yes,
God over there.
I mean because
Oh,
even the Mexico the Fatos they had some dogs, bro. They had some nice dogs, and they threw in the towel.
oh shit.
Mm.
Here we go again. Every time I turn around, it's like, you know, I don't know, man. Like me personally, I'm not following trends. I think trends ruin the dog community. Like I feel like the trends really take away from the dog community and every breed, bro. Every breed. Like I feel like, the trends is what ruin is it either ruins the breed or it ruins the community. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like now people, that got this is talking down on this, and people that got that is now talking down on that. So it's like,
Right.
yo, it takes away from it. Like instead of it being just like, yo, like you like what you like. Like look, I mean, look what happened to the German Shepherd, man. The German Shepherd was one of the how many people seen German Shepherds back in the 90s? You know what I'm saying? In the 90s. Like a
I
lot of
did, I
people
did.
had exactly, a
Yeah,
lot of people had German Shepherds. And then the German Shepherd went, you know, in the wrong direction, and then it started having that slope back. You know what I'm saying? And
mm-hmm.
now you see what's going on. The head is high and the back is low. You know what I mean? It's like what happened to the German Shepherd, man? Like what happened to the boxer? Like, you
German
know,
Shepherd and Rottweiler don't look good as they did. You're
see
right.
certain people that's preserving the Rottweiler, the true Rottweiler. Then you got certain people who Rottweilers look like pugs in the face, and it's crazy to me. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
It's,
yes, I
you know what I'm
can't
saying?
stand it.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah,
It's like what is going on, bro? That's why I said,
yep.
do y'all? Is it just me, or do y'all feel the same way about people that be making stuff like just making breeds? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just be like, yo, like that don't look nice, man. Like it don't. Stop it. You know what I mean? Like the back is wrong, the feet is wrong, the chest is wrong. Like it's not a well proportioned dog, and it just doesn't look nice. And they just throw the dog off. Whether they mixing something, creating something, or they mixing something to mess up the Canine, or to mess up the boxer, or mess up the pit bull, or mess up, you know what I'm saying? Like the rot, like whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, why you can't just preserve the breed and do it the right way? You know what I'm saying? I think the
Yep.
dogs will go farther doing it that way. Just
Mm-hmm.
preserving it, keeping it pure. Like, yeah, you could do your little, you could do your little like for instance, like you got the pits, it's people to be like, oh man, I got Bolio at the top, some Jeep at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? This a cross or whatever. Look, bro, I don't care. I don't care really. I mean, yeah, I respect those bloodlines, of course, but I don't care. That dog is fire, nigga. Like it's fire, bro. Like I don't really care about that. It's fire. It look good, bro. I'm with it, bro. You feel me? But it's like, yo, like, why do we gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this Jeep Bolio and you know what I'm saying, some Mastiff, and you're like, why? Why did you put the Mastiff in that? Why? You know what I mean? Like it just takes away from it to me, my personal opinion.
So but you don't have a problem with someone mixing a dog if they got like a vision.
Like, so when you say that, are you saying like they mixing a dog like what? Like they throwing a German Shepherd and a
Like a
Rottweiler
pit,
together?
or just anything, anything, just any
Yeah,
mixture.
yeah, I don't like that. Just me
Yeah,
Okay.
personally.
because
I,
a tiger and a cheetah ain't supposed to, just because that's your vision,
well,
because you
it's
want to
not.
see
It's
spots
it's
and stripes.
it's not even that though, Mac. Like it's like, okay, I get what you're saying, but it's like, okay, different dogs are for different reasons. Every dog have a purpose, right? So it's like when you think about like when you dig deep down into the breeds and you think about it on the other way, don't just look at it like, oh yeah, that's a pit. You know what I mean? Got drive, put it up. You know what I mean? It's gonna spin, it's gonna hang for 30, you know what I mean, 3 hours. No. But let's think about what the American Pit Bull Terrier really could do. That's a really good dog. Okay, that's a very smart, intelligent dog. Okay, when you take that and you say, I'm going to take this to, I don't know, man, to give me a dog, y'all. Something, give me something. Say something.
One of them.
Uh,
A pit bull
a
and
dogo.
okay, no, because that's kind of almost a pit bull and
Okay, a
give
pit
me
bull and shit. Uh, uh,
What's them little
give me
janks they be working to?
give me something.
a pit bull and a Yorkie.
No, Malinois.
Okay, a
Nah,
Manawa. Okay,
I ain't gonna talk about that because somebody else gonna think I'm talking about them. So
okay.
nah,
They
Pit bull and
they work like them.
okay, a pit bull and mm.
I'm gonna say a
See, I'm
pit bull
trying
and
to
a
stay away
Rottweiler.
from the terrier. I'm trying to stay.
I'm gonna say a
It's
pit and a
dogs that
Rott.
I'm thinking. Okay, a pit and a rod. All right. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna say a pit and a Rott. So for instance, like
Okay.
so nobody can think I'm talking about them. So for instance, the Rottweiler has a purpose, right? And that's also a different body style than the pit bull, right?
Mm-hmm.
So think about it. Like when you put that together, even though you have a vision of what you might think you're gonna get, you can
Mm-hmm.
very well not get what you think you're gonna get, and you can really get something that looks really, really bad. Whether it's the back legs, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's the front legs, whether the front legs come out too wide or come out too slim because of the pit bull, but it got a wide top because of the rod. You got to consider that when you talking about breeding and really know how to breed, right? So the thing about it is the reason why I don't like it is because that's two different types of dogs, two different types of phenotypes. Whereas though you put that together, that can really, really be a hazardous dog because that Rottweilers are aggressive, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We have to respect it as a mastiff, right? A lot of people don't respect it.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta respect it as a mastiff. That is just not a fat dog that just sit around all day. Rottweilers really get busy. Okay, so you got to think about it that way. Now we already know the drive that the American Pit Bull Terrier has. So you got to really think about what you're putting together, temperament wise. Is this gonna kill a little girl on her way to school, man? How you gonna feel when
Mm-hmm.
that happens? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to think about these things before you start doing this stuff and you just start selling it to anybody. You know what I'm saying? It has to go through different tests. Can it live in this type of home? Can it live in that type of home? And I don't see people who do that. I don't see them doing that. I see them saying, "Hey, I'm breeding this. Is on I'm about to say eBay, but it's on Craigslist. Come get it." You know what I'm saying? That's what I see. So when you think about it like that, bro, it's like, what are you really getting? You know what I'm saying? Are you getting a headache? Now, could that breed potentially be a good breed? Hey, maybe. I don't know. But has it been tested to the point where we know it's safe for it to be a
Mm-hmm.
family dog or for it to be, you know, a dog that can be out in the public?
Right. So you should be breeding golden retrievers and poodles.
No,
Fix the temperament.
no, no. No. I'm not saying that you should have. But this is what I'm saying is that a lot of people talk about the hot dogs, and it's a lot of young people. A lot of people want the hot dogs, the hot dogs, the hot dogs, the hot dogs, but they don't even have experience with hot
I got
dogs,
that
right?
one. Yeah.
So if you don't have experience with a hot dog, what's going to happen when that dog turn up? You going to be able to handle it, or is that dog going to rule you? Right?
Right.
So you got to have a steady hand with certain breeds, yo. Even breeds that's already pure, you got to have a steady hand with. Like you got to have a steady hand with a real American bulldog. Oh man, they fussy, they snappy, they get attitudes, they moody. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a steady hand with American bulldog. You know what I'm saying? So like it's just like yo, but AQ, but that mastiff part though, that master part of the rot though. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it is a bully. It is technically a Rottweiler is technically in the bully breed, but I'm just saying that part mastiff. That mastiff part, you put that with the American Pit Bull Terrier, you know what I'm saying? That might be a disaster. You know what I'm saying? It might be. It might not be. It might be. It might be. It might be good, bro. But I'm just not. I just want to know what I have,
Yeah,
and I
that
want to.
wasn't a good example because that's they a lot of people. I get what he's saying. A lot of people done made that dog. That's how they got that pattern in the bully
A lot of people made what dog?
Rockwell
The
and shit.
pit bull and Rottweiler. But I
Yeah,
mean, you get a grasp of what I'm saying, though. I don't want to say certain breeds because I don't want people
yeah,
thinking I'm trying to
no doubt.
just downplay them. So I'm not. I don't want to say that and this, that, and the third. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? But what
Mm.
I'm saying is that the grasp of what I'm saying is I want to know what I'm breeding, so I know the temperament of these dogs. That I'm comfortable with. But hey, man, look, it does have this drive, so it can be sold to a person that's looking to work. Hey, it does have this temperament, so hey, man, it can be a family dog. You know what I'm saying? It does have this about it, so hey, man, it can be on those hogs or whatever you're trying to do. But I'm just saying that well balanced dog. That's all I'm saying, bro. And some of those dogs ain't put to the test, so you really don't know what you got. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah, you right. You right. Be
German
crossing.
Shepherds
I
are
mean, but
though.
you didn't seen. I didn't seen the pit Rottweiler crosses in the '90s. You know, I seen a lot of those.
German Shepherds
You
are
said
approved dog, but people don't use those.
you said German Shepherds what?
They're proven and qualified, but people don't put them in the mix.
Yeah, but German Shepherd and what though? Or you just saying German Shepherd to a German Shepherd?
No, I'm just saying that's one of the dogs that's proven and qualified, even by the officials,
Yeah,
that it
that's a
can be,
good dog.
a good dog, good family dog. Listen
Yeah,
to
but
its
when you mix it, I'm saying when you mix that, you take the German Shepherd and you mix it with a, I don't know, with a Bernese Mountain Lion. You know what I mean? Mountain dog. You know what I'm saying? Like
might have a
when you
beast.
when you when you mix it, what you got? What you think you got when you put it with a Bernese and you know what I'm saying? You put that German Shepherd with a Bernese Mountain Dog. What you think you got at that point?
Machine.
A good guard dog.
For sure, because the Bernices get busy.
Right.
You know
But
what I'm
he
saying?
to take away that family thing.
The- But can German Shepherds not be nasty? Because I know they can. Yes, they are. Yes, they can. So what I'm saying is, when you put that with that Bernese, does that change that German Shepherd? It could, though. But is the breeder willing to have those dogs around to know what they got before they give it to the public? Is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I think
got
I'm
you.
going. I think I'm going
You
over y'all heads right now, man.
I got you. I'm with
nah,
you.
I got you. You saying they should keep them? They should keep them and don't. They should keep the whole litter and raise the whole litter.
Right. So you know what you got.
And before they let it to the public, but then at the same time, in order to do something like that, it's gonna take a lot of people to be down with your vision.
Right, right, right. And
Mm-hmm.
then what if you don't have a lot of people that's down with your vision? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
now
well, yeah.
what you got? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So when with that mixing and matching stuff, it becomes a little complicated at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess people want to experiment and do what they gonna do and put their own formula together and see how it come out. But you right though. I
yeah,
agree they should keep it though. They should keep it, but or then maybe, you know, maybe they'll say, well, I'm gonna put it in the hands of experienced dog men or some shit like that.
right. But that's when you put that dog in a position to really thrive though. And that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm talking about. Like that's why I say I don't really like that because you have to know, like you just said, all right, man, only a certain uh customer can come get a dog like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Everybody can't
right,
buy
right,
this right here.
right.
Everybody can't do that because you might
Exactly.
be irresponsible.
Exactly.
This joint might get out the yard and then this joint attack a little girl. You know what I'm saying?
But
She
you
was just going
saying,
to
but what
school.
you're saying is you're saying they just gonna sell it to the first person come.
Absolutely, they are because that's that the profit is what matters to a lot of people. It's not the dog. You know what I'm saying? It's the profit. The profit is like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Yo, man, you get $1,000 for this, $1,000 for that, man. You know what I'm saying? I had 10 of those puppies, man. That's 10,000. That's all that matters.
Yeah, but guess what? They find out that that won't work, and then they try to come back around to the
Well, you you know, you know.
now I
Tony
need to.
said that sounds like a lot of work and money. Are people still doing that? Yeah, a lot of people still doing that, bro. A lot of people still doing that because a lot of people want to create. And I'm not talking down on people that want to create or be inspired to create, but I just want people to be mindful of what you're doing before you just go ahead and just start doing that. Just be mindful of what you could get. You know what I'm saying? Before you just off something because then that come back on you. And like I just was telling everybody how the game changed, that come back on you. Now you being sued. And you think about a quick 1,000 or quick 1,200 or quick 25 or whatever you sell your dogs for. You're just thinking about that, but you're not thinking about, hey man, this dog got loose out the yard, attacked a little girl, or attacked some kids, and now the breeder told him that they got the dog. The owner said they got the dog from me, and now these people at my door. Now I got to be in court for this, and I wasn't even in control of the dog, but you bred the dog. That's what I'm saying. That's it. It's that ill out here now. You know what I'm saying,
And see, I don't think that's fair though. You got to go to court. You bred the dog, produced the dog,
bro?
and then you got to go to court because somebody else is irresponsible. I hate that
Bro,
part.
you'll be surprised at things that you will go to court for when it has to do with animals, bro. I'm telling you. That's why I told y'all be mindful of what you put on your shorts, what you put on your Instagram, your Twitter if you got one, your threads. Be careful. Like you know what I'm saying? Just be careful because now it's totally different. It's way more sensitive. And you know what I'm saying? Like I was talking about the heat be right around the corner and you can be you don't even got you might not have nothing to do with something you sold a dog. You could have sold that dog 3 years ago, bro. Do you think the courts care that you sold the dog 3 years ago, bro? You still produce that dog. You know what I'm saying? The paperwork say that the dog came from Yellow One Kennels. So they like, yo, you got that dog from there, it attacked a little girl. Yeah, liability, like Tony just said. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And now that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? Now that's your fault. Now it's
Mm-hmm.
your fault. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you had nothing to do with that, bro. So that's why it's important, like, to know, your dog. So, and everything, you can't prevent everything. Some things can happen, yo. Say you don't even got dogs like that, but say like, a dog was provoked and it bit somebody. It still can come back on you. So that's why you see these breeders, when you go to their Instagram page, they say no dog is sold for legal purposes or this, that, and the third. Why do you think they putting that disclaimer out there, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, that's why they starting to write things in their bio, like nothing is for sale on this page. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why they starting to do stuff like that, bro. Because it's
Right.
changing. It's changing, yo. So if we protect ourselves and our dogs, we straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock it, shit. I experiment. I just know it's a lot of work and responsibility. Hey, bro, it is. And like I said, I don't knock it either. But I just want people to be responsible, because a lot of people just think like, oh man, I could do this and I could do that, and I can, you know, I got this. But it don't work like that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. It takes time to get the right dog, the right temperament, the well balanced. It's not just one breeding and then that dog is everything. There's going to be some things you have to fix with that one. And then as you go on, you know what I'm saying, you might make it better as you go on. So, I don't knock it, bro. I'm not talking down on people who do that, but I said, like, for me, bro, like, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just too much of a headache and too much of liability and too much like, hey man, listen, that might just be a ticking time bomb and it might just blow up and then it'll be on me. And I don't want that heat. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I
yeah,
don't want that heat, man.
yeah. You're right. You're right.
My man AQ said German Shepherd mixed with Patterdale. Yo, man, I love the Patterdale, bro. I love the Patterdale, man. Yo, the Patterdale is like a smaller pit bull on steroids, yo. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I really like the Patterdale, bro. I like that dog, man. I actually want one, bro. That's crazy you said that, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. But yeah, I really do. Now, German Shepherd mixed with a Patterdale is crazy though, because that's a big dog and a small and a medium sized dog. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what you'll get. I don't know what you would get with that. You know what I mean? That would be a busy dog though, for sure. That'd definitely be a fiery dog. Um,
Yeah, it would be.
yeah,
So
you
I
know what I'm
think
saying?
you cool with like so you cool with people mixing like little old toy dog, little house dog. You straight on it,
Mixing like little toy dog, like what? Like what?
like together, like like
so so
each
you
other.
so you mean a Shih Tzu and a Shih Tzu?
Like a Shih Tzu and a Yorkie.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell, bro? That's like almost like the
Yeah.
same thing. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay. Okay.
That's almost like the same thing. It's like,
You
that'd be a
you but I know you talking about dog that can do damage to a human though. That's what you talking about.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, bro. That's the thing. Cause I mean, I seen it. You know what I'm saying? I seen it in Philly. Like I seen it in Philly, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the dogs got out, man. Just did some damage to this guy, bro. And they bit the cops up, man. Like the cops couldn't even shoot, bro. Some other units had to come. When the other units came, the dogs bit the bumpers off the front of the police car. Like it was crazy, bro. Like it was crazy. Like I don't know. I still don't know
What
what the
were they?
hell
What?
type of they kind
Okay.
of
You say you don't know what they were.
but they kind of look like Cane Corsos a little bit, but they wasn't, bro.
Yeah, I seen
Like
that too.
Mm-hmm.
One time.
yeah, yeah, it was something like that, bro. It was like a Cane, but it wasn't a Cane, so it probably was like some Cane and maybe some Pit and maybe some, I don't know, some Great Dane or some Hound or something. I'm not sure, bro, but
But they clowns be looking vicious.
they was vicious, bro. I ain't lying to you. I am not lying to you, bro. Them Jones
And their
attack.
ears were clipped.
No, they had floppy ears, bro.
Okay, okay.
They had floppy ears, bro.
If pit
But
bulls
they,
did something like that, they mouths would start bleeding immediately. What you talk about, it takes a certain mix, and I actually seen that with my eyes too. Like I'm talking about, tear the whole bump off the car.
yeah, yeah, it was pretty brutal, bro. Like the police, the first responders, police, bro, they couldn't do nothing with it, bro. They all got bit. Their legs was bit up pretty bad. Um, if I could find the article, bro, I'll send it to y'all. Like real talk. Like you know what I'm saying? The police legs was bit up, man. The first responders couldn't do anything. So it's the other cops that came. They parked their cars a certain way. They got out. They had to be careful, shoot the dogs a certain way because some of them had the other police officers on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you gotta be careful, man. You know what I mean? Like, and that dude was a backyard breeder around the way. You know what I'm saying? He lost his house. You know what I mean? He couldn't have dogs, I think, for like 30 years or something like that, man. He couldn't own no dogs for like 30 years. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's real, man. It can get ugly. And you know what I'm saying? Like what the message that we try to give out on Duro Lounge, man, we just try to give out the message of, making dogs better. You know what I'm saying? And that right there ain't making dogs better. You know what I mean? That's setting them up for failure. And you know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. But I'm not reflecting how I feel on for y'all to think it's right. I'm not that type of person. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking for me. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So if other people like, hey man, like, no, you know, I like that. I like this. Hey, look, I ain't trying to tell you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. But the question was asked, do I like it? No, I don't. You know what I mean? I don't. I don't like it. I like, if you gotta, if your pit bull active, you know what I'm saying, or your rock active, I like that. That pit the pit, that rot the rot, you got a bully that's with it, that bully the bully, I like that. You know what I mean? That Kane the Kane, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna Kane, you know what I mean, German Shepherd, man. I don't want that. You know what I mean? That's just me. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I don't want that. So,
Did y'all see
it's
that
just like
video?
that.
Y'all saw this video where the pit bull he ripped the bumper. He was white with like either blue patches or he was white with black patches, and he ripped the bumper off the car, the police car.
Nah, I ain't
But
see
he was
that, bro.
playing. He was playing with the car. He was playing though. They said that's how he played. He wasn't even aggressive. He was just playing when the cop pulled up and tore the
The
whole
cop
bump off, and was
the cop
and
shot
was
him, huh?
friendly as hell. No,
Oh, so
he
the
was in the
cop
car
he didn't
laughing.
shoot him?
No,
Yeah, that dog got lucky to get a cop like that, man.
yeah.
Hey Tony, what you experiment with though, bro? I'm just curious if you still here. What you experiment with? Cause you was like, yeah, I you know, I experiment. What you experiment with? I'm just curious. Would y'all do experiment breeding? Like, would you take Ramrod to a German Shepherd, Yellow?
Uh, me. I mean, I ain't really. I'm not really gonna say I'm against mixing, dog. I'm not against it. You know, I'm not against it. So I wouldn't see. It's not something that I would want to do. You know, I wouldn't want to just go and breed him to a German Shepherd. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you know, but it's not something that I would personally want to do. But no, I ain't. You know, like I say, I ain't. I seen some great mixed bred dogs. You know, be great. You know, be good dogs. But you know, like I said, you gotta know what breeds you. What breeds you? You know what I'm saying? Like they say, don't take a pit bull. They say you take a pit bull to a Malinois. You know, that's disaster. You know, uh, but to a shepherd, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I done seen crosses like that too in the '90s. I seen crosses like that. They were good dogs, you know what I'm saying? Good, nice dog. took the took the phenotype of the shepherd, but had the pit bull fur.
Right.
So yeah, uh, yeah. It's just what people mixing, man. That's what I'm saying. It's just what people are putting together, and if you're gonna do that, just make sure you put it. You don't be responsible with the breeding, and then be responsible to where it goes to. That's all I would say. Be responsible where it goes. Who gets it? That yeah. Don't just do it.
Real
That's your
talk, man.
ring. That's your ringtone.
Nah, man. I put that joint on the
Oh, okay. All right,
soundboard.
man. All right. Let me get through playing before I finish. Hear this. It sound like some West Coast hydraulics, 6-fold type. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're
They
saying
be
there,
they
Jess. Grand Theft Auto.
You say what now?
That's from Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I was saying, just be mindful who gets the dogs.
Yeah.
That do that. That's all. Cause like you said, it could come back on you. If you just let anybody just, oh, I want it so pretty, I know what to do. I had dogs all my life, da 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 da. Nah, you just be careful, be responsible as to who gets it. So that's all I would say.
Gotcha.
I'm not against me. Just be careful, be responsible who gets it.
Man, don't nobody
I agree,
want it.
bro.
What they got to?
Huh?
Don't nobody want.
Nah, man. Don't nobody want what?
Huh? Don't nobody want German Shepherd Malinois.
What? Regular German Shepherds and regular Malinois?
What I'm
Or you talking
saying
about
is
mixed ones?
the dog game is getting very specific, especially with
Yeah.
the decline.
Yeah.
So ain't purchases are very specific.
I agree with you, brother. But I mean, I think it's a market. Like I like the people that's doing the bull herders. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some people that love those dogs. You know what I'm saying? That's their breed. Um, so it's about what you like, man. It's about what you like. Tony
Yeah.
got bullies and pits. He said, I'm in the woods though, so I get to train them out on my buddy pigs and hogs and take them out. I'm just one a bigger worker. Ah, okay. So that's what you experiment with, bro. You experiment, so you take your pits to your bullies. Okay. Yeah, that's actually something that I was gonna do too, bro. I was gonna get me a pit too. I was actually gonna give me a couple pits. I told Yella at
Mhm.
AQ I need one. You know what I mean? I need
I told
something.
you
I
I
need.
got it.
Yeah, you definitely did, bro. Because I thought Yella got one with a lot of bone. I like that John. If I was straight, yeah, I would have grabbed that John. I'm in straight like situated with my yard and stuff. But like if I
Oh, I
had that,
got you. I
bro,
got
I definitely would have grabbed one. AQ too. AQ a real dude, man. He was like, "Yo, I got one for free for you, bro." Like that was real talk right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely want to do that, Tony. I actually like that, man. And it's crazy because Yella did that with Ramrod. He did a pit to a bully, and that John that's in his picture, I like that John. That looks like a Camelot dog or something. You know what I'm saying?
you. Mhm. Yeah, good looking dog. Came out nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I feel you, bro. I'm with that too, man. You know what I'm saying? I definitely do that. You know, I just won't do like no bully to no nothing crazy or no pit to nothing crazy, but I definitely going to do a pit to one of my dogs for sure, for sure. See what I get, man. See if I can create something that look like a Camelot dog. You know what I'm saying? See if I can get a bigger body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what it's about, man. But see, I like that though, Tony, too, because you know what I'm saying. Your dog's got a purpose though, bro. Like they on pigs and hogs. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't just trying to do that and just like get this pit bully because I said so. Like you about to have a whole presentation on why you should get one. Because people that got pigs and hogs in certain places might need something like that can handle that. So I like that, man. I ain't talking about nothing like that. I actually like that, bro. Yeah, man. But man, this was a good smoker, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? From the top to the bottom. Shout out to Biz, AQ, Della's World. Um, Shout out to CDC. Shout out. Who else? My man Tony. Uh, who else, man? Somebody else was in there too, talking. Blood. Shout out Blood. Chelsea, of course. Lorena, you always in my show, Lorena. I appreciate it. Who else? Stella's World. I don't know if I said that. Um, Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Then shout out to the panel. I was gone for a while, you know what I'm saying, and came back. My brother's still with me, and you know what I mean. We still cooking. Uh, so we're gonna continue to cook. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. I'll be back with another smoker, and hopefully my brothers come back again with another smoker. And we just gonna rock this thing out, man. You know what I'm saying? Now Mac got a live coming soon. CDC got shows coming soon. You know what I mean? So we just shout out to Samurai and Tony and everybody too. You know what I'm saying? That be on the morning show. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody over there too. You know what I'm saying? They show. So we just rock from show to show, man. Do it how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Be easy. You know what I'm saying? Let's walk it out. Let's bounce it one more time. All right, man. Y'all be easy. Man, love is
All right,
love,
all right,
man. Easy.
Easy.
all right, y'all be good.